Hey, real quick.
Oh, you got the stash, man.
Dude.
You got the stash.
It just looks dangerous, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look at the color
It
on
looks
that.
like my tongue after it fell out after I ate it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm not looking forward to this. Anyway,
Yeah, you are.
Yours
Stop it.
Yours should be there soon. Well, today's a holiday.
Yeah, I haven't gotten it yet, so it is Labor Day. We're so dedicated working on Labor Day, if you call this work.
Well, it is a day of labor.
Hey everybody, this is Carlos and Sandy Lee. This is season 2 of Off Your Flosser podcast.
Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, be a friend, listen to OYF. Thank you so much, and go floss yourselves.
Flow floss yourselves. What's up now, bro?
All right, so let's just get it out of the way. All right, I had a horrible accident this weekend. An eyebrow trimming accident, and I practically shaved off my eyebrows.
So when you hold on.
I look like I'm surprised all the time now,
So when you started video, I was like, it looks like he shaved his eyebrow, but there's no way. And I didn't want to say anything because I was like, I thought it was just the
lights.
Video, the lighting.
No, it's my dumb ass.
Was it like this? Like you're trimming it and the dog's like, I don't know, pooping on the carpet and you're like, what's going on? And
no, man, it's
like on that one video.
It has a range
movie.
and it's like for like beards and mustaches and stuff, right? So we were gonna
Does
go
it have an eyebrow one?
No, but you can adjust the range. So I start off at 10, and it's long enough. So I'm working my way down, and I didn't see any change. So I decided to skip a few numbers because it'll go like half, 1, 1.5, 2.
Yes.
So I went from maybe 7. Now that I say it out loud, I see how dumb it sounds. To about 4.5, and I don't know if that's millimeters or what. I doubt it's millimeters because this looks ridiculous. Look at the left one. It's almost
That's the
gone.
one I noticed more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife gave me some.
You look like
eyebrow something to kind of fill it in, so I didn't look like a complete psychopath at dinner last night.
Like an eyebrow pencil?
Yeah, some gel stuff. I don't know what it is. But,
okay.
But I was going to touch it up this morning. I was like, no, I deserve this for being an idiot, you know? But yeah, they were all laughing at me last night, so.
I think I laughed at you a little.
Yeah, well.
I mean, a lot.
It is kind of stupid looking. It's really stupid looking.
But you know what? If that's the worst thing that happened over the weekend, you're good.
That's true. I got a bunch of little nicks and cuts and stuff. We've been patching things around the house, little knickknacks.
Yeah.
And there's always little sharp edges. I bought a new oscillating saw. That's the last thing I'm gonna say. It's
You still have all your fingers?
Yeah. It uses vibration, not unlike a Cavitron, to break stuff off.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's got a goofy looking blade. It looks like somebody took a spoon and flattened it out, is what it looks like. Right?
Okay.
So, but it's flat on the edges. It's got some little teeth. Bro, you turn it on and you would zzz, and you sort of plunge cut. You can cut into drywall, wood, you change the tip, you cut out tiles, scrape stuff.
Fancy.
And I needed just to cut a little very precise thing out, and I didn't have one, so I figured, hey, you know what? Let me invest as a homeowner and get my oscillating
that you'll
saw.
never use again, probably.
No, I'm gonna find stuff to do with it, dude, because I kind of like monkeying with it. You know what I mean? It's
like, what needs cutting?
It's amazing how precise it can cut. You know,
Wow.
it's called an oscillating saw.
Yeah, I've never heard of
It
that.
vibrates
but,
like a son of a gun, though. But I found something else to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got glue on something that somebody tried to repair at one point. So it's real hard wood glue.
Yeah.
Boom! I'm gonna throw that smooth blade on it. It's gonna shave it right off.
Oh.
Kind of like my eyebrows, you know.
I was gonna say, did you accidentally oscillate your eyebrows off?
I know it does look. It does look like it, doesn't it?
It doesn't.
Oh, so stupid, man.
It's slightly noticeable.
I see you trying.
Like,
you're trying to be polite and not laugh at me for being an idiot, but it's okay.
Oh, I'm doing a bad job at not laughing at you.
Yeah, you're doing a horrible job, but they'll grow back hopefully. So.
Yeah. So guess what snuck up on us?
What?
Not to like go completely off the wall, but it's episode 99, which means next week. No, is that right? Or is today 98?
Arabic Coffee was 97. Work the Herp was 98.
Did I not listen to? I haven't listened to 98 yet.
That's where you threw us off.
Oh, that's because
you've been busy,
I worked all
man.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I worked all Friday, and then Saturday. Oh, we had a yard sale all day long, and then yesterday was my B day. Boop boop.
What?
So we were out and about all day long.
Nice.
For my butt day. That's what I call it, my butt day.
Well, happy belated.
I don't know why. Butt day. Thank you.
What'd you do?
Yeah. So do you want me to just recap my whole weekend? Because
well, I'll say this
it was,
in the sake
yes.
of because this is still an entertainment comedy podcast. Okay, I'm not saying that your birthday wasn't entertaining. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, did anything funny, weird, strange happen?
No.
So it was just a regular, normal birthday. No, that's cool too.
Although
man.
I do have to say,
eyebrow shaving, no wild accidents.
No, we took it pretty low key. The biggest excitement was John decided to go to the early church service.
And what
so we had
time
to get
is
up
early?
Earlier. 8:15.
That's pretty early. And be there.
And it's normally 10:45.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty early.
Yeah, and then John made breakfast, and his mom and dad came over, and we ate breakfast together and stuff. But I had a yard sale on Saturday. That's a lot of work, but it did pay off. We made like $400, I think. Well, a little less than $400.
That's not bad.
And all this, I know, and all the stuff that's left over is going to Goodwill. Like, get that crap out of here. I'm trying to downsize all the clutter and stuff.
I feel you.
Because, if we're going to move soon, then get it out of there.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about my Cafe Genist Chronicles.
Oh yeah, no, I saw some developments on that scene, and I'm kind of excited to hear.
News update.
All right,
Cafe.
so it's no secret that if you've been a listener for any length of time, I'm not a fan of the Keurig because basically I think it's just hot brown water. Sandy Lee unfortunately loves the damn thing, so I think me bitching enough at her convinced her to. Did somebody get it for you?
Open my horizons.
Did you get it for yourself?
No, I posted on Lighthearted about it, and I was like, what should I do if I'm going to kick my Keurig to the side? What should I get? And everybody said French press, French press,
Boom.
French press. So I'm like, okay. So I go on Amazon, and I'm like, whoops. I go on Amazon, and I'm like, okay, I don't need a big one, nothing. So I got this. It was $20. I sent you a picture.
Yeah.
And it's stainless steel. It's a smaller one. It does like 3 cups or whatever. So I'm thinking this thing is like magical or something.
So you would you agree it was a good choice?
I'm not convinced. But here's the thing. I need to do like a blind taste test. Because I got my Coke caramel coconut crunch in the grounds. and it is good, but I ran out of the pods. So I want to like do a taste test and see if I can really pick it out. So maybe I'll do that on video and we can post it. See if I can even tell the difference. Because here's the thing. If I cannot tell the difference, then that French press is going back to Amazon. Like, all you do, Carlos, I thought it was some, like, new fandangled thing. All you do is you put coffee and water in the bottom and you press it down. That's it. I was like, that's it?
That's an oversimplification. Right.
Well, then explain it to me, because I'm like, okay, anybody can do this.
Take your standard drip coffee maker like they have at the office, right?
Yes.
Okay. You got a filter, you got coffee sitting in it, and water percolates through the grinds.
Right.
It doesn't even have time to pick up subtle essences in flavors of the coffee, you know? Whereas when you French press it, right, once you get your system down, I think it boils down to technique. You're looking.
I followed the directions.
I hear what you're saying, but you know, with exotic coffees like caramel crunch, nanny
Kawaii,
whatever that is, you might need to just doctor it up a little bit. You know, all right, let me try 2 teaspoons and this much water. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your formula right. It's going to take some experimentation.
Okay.
What I do, I use a whole bottle of water, heat that up in a saucepan. As soon as it hits boil, boom. I got 2 tablespoons of breakfast blend, Starbucks. Bow. Let it sit 2 minutes, stir, pour, enjoy your life, and keep it moving.
Okay, so here's
I'm just saying,
instructions.
Try it again. Okay.
Let me tell you what it told me to do. This French press was looking at me like, this is how you use me. Like dirty ex-boyfriend.
In French?
No. En français. Oui, oui. So first you have to get hot water and you like roll it around the sides so it's hot. And then you pour that water out. And then you put hot water in it. And I've used 10 ounces. And I use 3 scoops of whatever coffee I'm using. And then you put the lid on, but you don't press it down, obviously. You put the lid on and you let it sit for 4 minutes.
So is the coffee in it and then you add the water to it? Is that how you did it?
No, you could do either, I guess. I don't know. Did it tell me? I forget. I'm doing it like it says. But I think I added coffee to the water. Oh, and you stir it. And then you put the lid on. You don't press it down, but you let it sit for 4 minutes.
Steep.
And then slowly, you let it steep. And I slowly push down.
Yes.
And then you pour it in your cup and do your...
God bless.
COVID.
Bro, finally got you.
I'm going down. So anyway, so that's how I've been making it. That's what's in here, the Kawaii caramel coconut crunch.
So you bought it like in the raw form and then you're grinding it yourself?
I couldn't find the beans. I was going to grind it, but you go on Amazon. Maybe that's my problem. But if you find regular beans, I couldn't find anything that I liked as far as like flavors or whatever. Because I'll crunch my own beans, grind. I've got a lot to learn. I'll grind my own beans and then use it. And maybe I should do that and see how I like it.
Right. Maybe a different brand. Maybe something local, you know?
Local?
Like a Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, what kind of supermarkets do you guys have out there?
Dierbergs, Schnucks. That's about it.
Probably not the epicenters of gourmet coffees.
Oh.
But
didn't they used to have like
coffee in a thing where you can buy a sack of it and
a dispenser thing. They don't have that at Schnucks. But I have seen them before. So maybe Dierbergs is a little more uppity. So maybe I should go to Dierbergs.
Here's the thing. It's if you let it steep too long, it might get a little bitter. And if your grinds are too fine.
Yeah, they said don't get the finely grounded stuff.
Like espresso ground, which is dust, because they push it through. But it makes a shot glass of coffee. You want coarsely ground. force.
Yeah, that's what it said. So I made sure that I didn't get anything that was too thick. Nothing has squeezed through the little filter.
All right.
So
it's a little bit more cleanup, but I say try.
It is a little more prep and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, but here's what I was gonna do. So if I decide to kick my Keurig to the side,
right,
get rid of it, then I was gonna get an electric teapot or water pot thing that boils water, and it just sits on the counter, like, because I don't want to boil in a pan or anything, but it sits on like a hot pad, and you put the glass kettle thing on the hot pad, and it boils water faster. So I'll use that with my little French press. Ugh. So when we build, I'm gonna make a coffee station, and it's gonna have its own water source and stuff like that.
Nice.
I hope.
Well, it sounds like you got plans, you got high hopes, and but I don't want you giving up on it just yet.
So I'm not gonna give up. Part of me feels like I might have an unclassy palate. Like maybe Keurig's enough for me.
Huh. That would be
shoot for the stars that, your parents tell you, shoot for the stars. You could be anything you want to be. But when it comes down to it, if you're going to be a cafe genist with an unclassy palate, I don't think that maybe I'll be the crappy cafe genist.
Huh. I think we might have to rethink that. But I say where there's a will,
not now.
Where there's a will, there's
time.
a way. And don't quit just yet.
It does seem a little smoother, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Maybe play with the time that you let it steep.
I've done a few different ones because I forgot about it before. For a little bit. Not like, what are you drinking? What are you drinking?
What?
We're supposed to be drinking coffee.
I know, dude. This is what happened.
Who are you?
It's black water. It's just cold and got bubbles in it.
You up.
No, I get up early. Like I pop out of bed at 6.
Yeah,
full of
I
energy.
made you record later today.
Full of energy. I run over, and Junior was waking up, so I snatched him up, brought him downstairs, fed him. We killed 6 ounces of milk. Right. My son comes down, and evidently he had a little activity. A little diaper action, and which I'm not afraid of, but Dad was there, so have at it.
But you've done this; it's his turn.
Yeah, so they went back to bed, and I stayed downstairs watching YouTube videos, right? And then I got sleepy. So when you texted me, I was kind of just dozing. I was like, let me get up. But now my eyes look all puffy, like I've been sleeping all morning. So, and they're shaved, yeah. So
so combine those things, and it's
Did we talk about this already? After we started
the
recording?
fact that we're gonna die.
So you should have this by episode 100.
Sure. Oh, I should.
You
put it in the mail last Friday?
I want to say Thursday.
And it's coming from Atlanta to Missouri.
Dude, it's probably at the post office right now. You probably get it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably get it tomorrow.
Well, I cheated a little bit. My son dried about, 6 or 7 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me get 2. One for me, and he goes, and you're going to mail one to Sandy? I was like, yeah. He goes, dude, I don't know. I don't know if you should do that on the air. I'm like, well, it's going to be the last thing. This is how we're going to end the show. Because we're probably not going to be able to talk afterwards.
Oh, yeah. It'll be at the very end.
Now, I'm not trying to scare you, but no, like, sincerely, we need to have something to drink because water makes it worse, from what I understand.
I'm going to have coconut milk and salt.
And I heard sugar, like anything to displace whatever.
Okay,
it's attached.
Sugar. I don't have sugar.
Well, well, I think salt will work too. And I got that from a dude who eats spicy stuff like professionally.
You know what I just realized, Carlos?
What's that?
I have a really bad habit of biting my cheeks. So
It's gonna light you
hot
up,
things
bro.
will burn it like even worse. So I'm gonna have to wear my bleaching trays for a few days before I do it, because otherwise I'm gonna have can you imagine pouring
Salt on a
ghost
wound.
pepper juice in a cut? That's what's gonna happen in my mouth. So
Are we gonna eat the whole thing or no?
no, what?
Okay, all right. My son was like, "Dude, don't even bother if you're not gonna eat the whole thing."
Are
I'm like,
you
"Well, I'm not a
suicidal?
psychopath." Him and his buddy did it, and they videotaped it, right? So they both go.
Fresh
I think they were dried and there were
seeds
these
and all.
Yeah, just down to the stem like it was a grape.
That's
right?
dumb. They're trying to steal your fire here. You know that, right?
Well, no, because they're idiots, right? And he goes, "Dude, you could feel it burning all the way down." And he goes, "And later my stomach hurt." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that." So I'll take a little nibble off the end. I'll tell you this: my buddy Carlos at work, I gave him a fresh one. He cut it up, so he doctored up this pepper, and he just had little slivers of it. Sandy, when I tell you I had a piece that was maybe 2 by 3 millimeters, you know how small that is.
Yes.
And I go,
still healthy gingiva.
How hot can it be? And I'm a bit of a spice wuss. I'm a big spice wuss, but I like a little zing. I figured this little bit, how bad can it be, right? So I threw it, chewed it up real quick, swallowed it, and my throat and all that was fine, but the flat the dorsal surface of my tongue, numb and on fire. Or I don't know if that's numb and on fire at the same time. I think it hurt so bad it was numb, right? I couldn't.
Like your tongue passed out.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't take it.
I could still speak, but I was salivating, and my eyes and my nose started running. So.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna just nibble the tip off, which sounds gross, but
yes.
and just try to. This is gonna suck any way you slice it, dude.
So John's gonna take the remainder.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe not the remainder, like all of it, but he's gonna make chili.
I would cut a little piece off, and then I'll do the same over here, and that way we don't ruin the whole thing, you know,
right?
Or a plaque or whatever.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I might just throw it out in the fire if I survive, because I hate it so much.
Might explode, so you got to be careful. Anyway, so he goes that he has the Carolina Reaper seeds on the Scoville.
What is that? What?
2 million.
Stop
Why?
it.
Why does something? He goes, dude. I have the seeds. I don't even know if I want to grow them now, because this is hotter than anything he's ever had, and it's just not fun.
I'm scared.
I'm a little scared.
I need to call my lawyer this week and make sure my will is up to date.
I don't think we're not gonna. And if you ate the whole thing, I would probably try to talk you out of it.
Yeah, but a little piece, you think I'll survive?
I think you'll be all right. You'll laugh about it afterwards. But I was tingling for a good 15 minutes, dude.
Oh, 15 minutes I can handle.
I had a light layer of glistening sweat starting to beat up, you know?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be kind of gross. Like, I feel like everything's just going to drain, and maybe I'll feel the best I've ever felt.
It's going to clear your sinuses out, dude. If you have an allergy, anything going on.
COVID is not going to survive this.
A bad thought, anything, boom, it's going to be out of your system.
Yeah. Jesus is going to come down and cleanse you, just like
either take you with him or tell you not to do it again. You know, one or the other.
Right. Slap you upside the head. No, maybe this. Golly, you think about it. This might be the vaccine for COVID.
I'll tell you what, though. I was joking around with people, and I was like, "This is how you know that the devil exists, because there's no reason for that to be a thing."
There's plenty of proof right there in that bag.
Yeah. Oh, here's the thing.
Ooh.
I cracked it open the other day while I was sitting here. I took a little sniff.
The bag?
Right? Yeah. my nose started tingling. Not bad, but
no.
there was a little tingle, like just from the fumes. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, no, this is unreal. So some of the people at work love them, right? Somebody overheard me talking about them. I call her T. I don't say her name because she's pretty private, but I go, what's up, T? So she goes, I hear you talking about ghost peppers. What is that? She goes, me and my husband just saw a thing on spicy peppers, and he wants to try one. I said, well, I got one in the bag. So that's the one I was going to mail you. And I was like, well, I got more dried ones at the house. So I just gave it to her. So she took it home. And then the next day I brought her some cayennes and like 2 more fresh ghost peppers. But I handed it to her like in a sketchy way. I was like, psst, psst. Yeah. I got the stuff. And I kind of like sighed.
Don't look at me.
Side hook.
Just take it.
And then I did it in front of a patient. I'm like, let's show her what it is so she doesn't think we're doing something. She goes, it's just hot peppers from the garden. So she told me the cayennes, they cooked with them and they were spicy. They were good. But she was afraid to try the ghost peppers till this weekend. So I'll find out if she's there on Tuesday how it all went down.
Yeah. Jeez.
And this is
scary.
And this week is going to be a big week, Sandy. Thursday's my last day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm almost out of the ops, son.
Carlos. Oh, my gosh. You know what you should do?
What's that?
Ghost pepper cupcakes.
I'd get fired.
You're quitting.
Wait a minute. It doesn't
it's
matter.
Perfect. Thursday. I'm out of here. Cupcakes. Oh, my gosh, Carlos. How much do you like these people?
I like them a lot.
All right, fine.
There's one or maybe 3 people that I wouldn't mind doing that to, but I can't guarantee that, 1, that they'll be there, and 2,
okay,
that it won't contaminate any of my people that I like. So.
Oh, that's true. You should do cupcake roulette. One of them is a ghost pepper cupcake.
Oh my God, dude.
That would be amazing.
You're a special kind of evil genius right there, dude. That is
Oh, I know.
Like in the cake batter itself?
Yeah, just one. And if you get that one, you win or lose. What you could do.
It'll feel like chemicals. Seriously, it's so strong. It's gonna feel like somebody put acid in it or bleach or something. You'll think the worst is what I'm gonna. Yeah. So
what you could do is like a prank that you don't really do it. It's just tell them one of them is a ghost pepper cupcake.
I don't know why that exists. Seriously, it's absolutely miserable.
The pepper?
Yeah. He grinds them up.
Someone wanted to kill someone naturally. That's why.
Yeah. And there's people that like stuff like that, though.
I know, and I think they're crazy.
We've talked about this for maybe
hot.
3 weeks in a row. And
yes.
So next weekend, folks, the episode 100, we're going out in style. We'll see if there's a 101.
Oh, ouchie.
We're on a 3-digit now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then season 3 starts October something.
Yeah, right around the corner.
Yeah, because our first episode was October 2018. Golly, 2 years, Carlos?
I know, man.
I'll send you a cupcake.
Oh, thanks. If it's not postmarked by tonight, I'm not eating it. Did you get your Stella Life?
I did. I haven't tried it.
I haven't tried it either. Okay, no. Okay. We should talk about that maybe next week too.
We can use that after the ghost pepper.
Bro, you know what I was I never thought about that till just now.
All the sores in our mouth from burning us to death.
Okay. All right. So I'll take this part out and we'll talk about that next week. All right.
Okay.
And if we can cure that, dude, then I'm sold. I'm going to go work for them because that stuff is
totally. Yeah.
So what else did you do this
Like,
weekend? Anything?
oh, we went out to the land yesterday and
Chickerville?
took. Yes, but this time, oh my gosh, I prepared. I looked up like how to prevent them. I wore pants, so there's that. And then I sprayed my shoes in the bottom parts of my pants with bug spray. They said that helps. And then
Fire?
I
An
think
open
I got,
flame?
yeah, I burned my legs off after we got done. No. Like hairspray and a lighter.
Yeah, old school.
Oh, yeah, so I think I'm okay. I got one spot that's itchy, but I think it could possibly be a mosquito bite. But it's probably a chigger. But I put liquid Band-Aid on it, and they say that suffocates the eggs and stuff.
Oof.
It's so gross, like thinking about these things burrowing in your skin. Barf. Oh, speaking of the hairspray and lighter, you've seen the movie Arachnophobia?
Wow.
Back in the day. It's old school.
Yeah. I've seen it in several
John and
movies, actually. The hairspray with the lighter thing? Yeah.
But this one was in an Arachnophobia last night. So it was my birthday yesterday. So we were settling in after all the festivities of, riding the four-wheeler and stuff. So John's like, oh, let's watch a movie. So I'm looking through and I don't see anything. So I just give the remote to him. And that's what we settle on, arachnophobia. So this girl has some level of arachnophobia. Like, I don't freeze like the guy on the movie does, but no. Spiders are a big fat no.
Well, I think that's just a healthy survival instinct is to be cautious. They're creepy, man. Spiders are creepy.
So this happened a couple weeks ago. I'm down, like, this podcast world is in my basement. We have the glue traps around, and we get those little cricket looking things, but they're not crickets. We get tons and tons of, I think, even talking about it, but I think they're brown recluse. Like, so we get a bunch of them. They have the little fiddle on their back. We've never gotten bitten. None of the dogs have gotten bitten. So I don't know if
I've heard of them. I don't think I've ever seen one, and I don't want to.
Yeah. I don't ever want to see any spiders, but anyway. So here's the thing. So the other day I come down to the basement and I'm looking around and I see a spider just laying on the floor. Mm-hmm. And I was like, dead or alive, dead or alive. So what I do is I blow air, and usually if they're alive they'll just scamper away. So I'm like, and it didn't move, and I'm like, okay, it's dead. Well, guess what, that was like a day before I had to come down and record a podcast, like 2 weeks ago or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm like, where's that spider? It's freaking gone,
dude.
That little piece of crap spider was playing dead.
That's right.
They're evolving. Anyway, so that was dumb watching Arachnophobia last night because John, like,
were those giant spiders? Were they giant? Is that the movie?
Well, I mean, some of them were big, the Venezuela ones, but then they mated kissy with a house spider, whatever, and then they breed this new spider. Anyway, so this morning, John, like, puts his arm around me and, like, was messing with my hair, and I'm half asleep. And I go, spider! And he's like, whoa. I thought there were spiders in my hair.
And there wasn't.
Because, no, it was John.
Oh.
John's not a spider.
So,
but that's how these movies
affect me. He was trying to be gentle and not wake anybody up, and you're freaking out.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
I don't play that game.
Homie,
don't play that.
Doesn't look like you do. Went to the in-laws last night. And my man is pretty good on that green egg. I ain't going to lie to you.
Oh, the grill. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, he made some beef brisket.
Oh. That's good stuff.
Bro. And it had that nice little char on the outside. And
Yeah, a smoke ring on the inside.
oh man, he goes, it was 17 pounds when we started. So I have no idea
Yeah.
how heavy this thing was. He goes, but it had a lot of fat, right? And it all burns
Yes.
off or whatever. Dude,
Yeah,
this thing was
it
lean.
makes a nice little crispy outside.
This was lean and mean, dude. And I went in. I don't know how to. I don't have a smoker. I
Knife
don't know
and
how
fork ready.
dude. I was just going to work, and Lucas was sitting next to the platter with it. I'm like, hit me, and I'm holding it.
Yeah.
And then she goes,
Yeah.
give him some more. Yeah. Oh, so good, so good. But it was nice just sitting down and just hanging out with because they're family now, and
Those in-laws. Oh,
yeah,
okay, I get it.
her parents were holding the baby, right?
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I can't want to reach over and just pat his back or something. I was like, nope, this is their time. Hands off.
Keep your hands off.
Yeah, keep them hands to yourself. I'll get them later at the house. You know what I mean, type of thing. But it's just cool. Yeah, it's just, and I'm like, yeah, they got 3 more people that feel just as crazy about them as we do, and that kid's gonna be spoiled, man. So, yeah,
That's all right. That's all right.
yeah, he's chunking out though, dude.
Yeah. Does he have rolls for days?
It's sort of, but not really, because he's getting long.
Yeah, he's
too.
not. Yeah, I was gonna say he doesn't look like he has like big fat rolls.
No, I mean he's got a little baby fat on him. He's got a cheeky face.
Yeah,
but I think he's 14 and a half.
Yeah, he's got a lot of hair too.
Dude, he's not even 2 months old. He's just 14 and a half pounds.
Oh, is that giant. A lot? Well, he's doubled in size then, right?
Almost.
Because he was 7.
No, he was
7
8
pounds when he was born.
He was 8.
Oh,
and
okay.
Change. So, but he's what's in that damn formula, son?
Probably steroids, but
You know what I look like?
Give it a whirl.
With these thin ass eyebrows, I look like a mad scientist or something.
I was gonna say like Austin Powers' nemesis. What's his Dr. Evil?
Dr. Evil. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
What are you gonna do? But anyway,
grow it back, I guess.
So yeah, Thursday's my last day, dude. I'm a little nervous about it.
Yeah. I think you'll be all right. Yeah. I think you'll be good. Yeah.
I expect for there to be some learning curve. They know that I don't know, type of thing. You know what I mean? So.
Right. Yes. And then can you say where you're going yet? And what you're doing?
Yeah. Driven Dental Marketing with Elijah Desmond and his crew. And,
nice. Yeah.
So we had been talking about it for a while.
Right. And then COVID.
And then, so we're going to do a sleep apnea side. And so I'm just going to come on and learn all the systems. And as soon as we're ready to launch the sleep side with Vivos, we're going to hit the ground running. So, so I'm pretty excited about it.
And you're non-clinical from that point, right?
Yeah. Working from home, doing this professionally.
You're ready for that, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I would grab onto that with both hands and be like,
I'm going to make it work. Yeah, I'm going to make it work. I think I was kind of ready to pull the parachute in March and April, and we had a kind of like a floating date, and then this COVID just kind of jammed everything up. And so I've been back, clinical since May, and I just find that with all the extra stuff that we have to do, it's just not as much fun to me anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm gonna miss the patients.
It's changed a lot.
I like the interaction with the patients. That's always been my thing, and I need to stop second guessing myself, because you ever just sit down and talk to yourself,
and I know it's me because it's my voice, and and
it's not trying to disguise it or anything.
Right.
I need to just stop being insecure and just having that doubt, because I'm good at what I do. I'm good at meeting somebody and getting them to like me enough and relax and laugh and have a good time while I've got my hands in her mouth. If I can do that, then you know, talking to somebody on FaceTime, that's kind of what I do. I excel at just being, you know, funny and quippy. So, you know, I don't know if that's braggy or douchey or anything, but
no,
I think you have to acknowledge what you're good at and what you're not good at. And organizational skills, not the best. Getting people to relax and have a good time and say what I need to say.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good. Like, you throw me in a group of anybody, and I can talk to anyone. I can smart up,
I'm the same way.
I can dumb down. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Right?
But it's about building rapport and you know, having that small talk type stuff. But you can also, like, I feel like with patient care, I'm very down to earth. I don't talk, like, I figure out where they are as far as like their knowledge and what the words that they use, and I kind of mirror that because that's what they understand.
That's it.
And yeah, I think you're the same way.
Yeah. So
I think you'll be very successful.
Thank you. I need to be, and I think I'm gonna be, and I'm excited. I'm excited to take on this challenge and just do something different. So we'll see. I'm still gonna miss those guys like crazy, though. You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Patients I've been seeing for 15, almost 20 years, some of them, and older guys that are retired. You know what I mean? That I, you know, when I first started, they were still working. Now they've been retired, and they still come to see me, and it's just, that's gonna be kind of tough. But you know, life changes, and you know, no hard feelings with anybody, and the company's been great to me. So, and I think even though they're gonna miss me, they're happy to see me doing something different.
And
that's what I mean?
That's the important thing. Like, if you have that kind of relationship, they're going to be happy that you're moving on and up and like doing something that's better for you and for your family and stuff like that. And if they don't, then you just make them those ghost pepper cupcakes.
There you go. Just drop off. Hey guys,
sorry, dude.
Miss y'all. Peace. No. No. I think they're. It's gonna be bittersweet, but I think it's a good move. It's a good move. I was talking to one of my docs, and I go, dude, you know, my back and my eyes and the teeth are just getting smaller, and he goes, dude,
your eyebrows are falling out,
bro. He goes,
it's just too much.
He goes, you don't need to sell me, man. I get it, you know.
Yeah.
But he still has a few.
But you know, years. I mean, you're only gonna have the job for about a week before, you know, it's the end of us, like, because of the ghost pepper, you know. So.
Well, I'm probably not even going to start, because if we record next weekend, I'm supposed to start that following Monday.
Oh, so yeah, you're good. You won't even have to worry about starting the new job.
I won't even have to worry about starting because the pepper. Okay.
Nope.
All right.
Just
all right, that's
call your lawyer. Make sure everything's on the up and up.
Yeah. Make sure the names are all spelled correctly.
Yes. I's are dotted, T's are crossed.
You know how bad I would feel if one of us were to die? Well, specifically you.
Carlos, I was joking.
From the pepper, I would be like, oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Was it just sitting in the bag, just getting stronger?
Yeah, it was sun dried and no, that's not going to happen.
Did I tell you I went to go see a movie?
I don't think so. What movie?
The New Mutants. It was all right. It was kind of dumb.
I'm itching to go to the movies. John actually surprised me yesterday because he goes, yeah, I looked at what movies were playing and there wasn't really anything good, and I was like, oh, so he was gonna take me to the movies if there was anything worth watching, but I haven't seen anything worth watching. So I'm not gonna waste my money. I'm not that desperate, you know. I've been cooped up. No movies since March. I'm not that desperate that I'm going to spend my money on a crappy movie. You know what I'm saying?
I think this COVID, what it's taught people is that you're way more resourceful and productive than you thought you could be.
Right.
Sports stuff. I haven't watched baseball or football, you know what I mean? Or basketball or anything. I'm like,
exactly.
Movies. I just find other things to do. So And you realize that
Yep.
all that stuff is just a distraction, you know?
Yeah.
Go learn
Did
go
you
learn how to
see-
cook. Go work in the garden. Go hug your
Are you
kid.
talking to me?
Teach them how to, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Learn to
you know what I
cook.
mean?
Yeah.
No, whoever it applies to. But
If the shoe fits.
that's all I'm saying. But I've gotten pretty good at fixing stuff around the house, like
Nice.
getting more handy with stuff, and it's kind of
Yeah.
fun. It's work, but it's satisfying when you're done. You know, so
Right. And have you seen the was it movie stars or athletes or something talking about how they're gonna and I have no idea like the context, but it was something about like they're gonna boycott or whatever, strike or whatever, and I'm like, but now is not the time because we've been without you since March. You think we can't go longer without new movies coming out and athletes playing sports? I think we can handle it, so nobody cares.
that's the fact. Everybody's concerned about
Yeah,
their own
it's
health,
definitely
keeping their family together, feeding everybody. I give
Yeah.
a damn on who's got many runs batted in. I don't care.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
I didn't care before, and now I really don't.
I'm
Anyway,
not saying I'm not attacking athletes. I'm just saying don't take yourselves too
I'm like
seriously.
you can't threaten that because nobody's gonna really care too much.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I think it's just when you start making things political, it's just going to polarize people.
Yeah, that turns me off. Like, I don't need to talk about politics. I've got my own beliefs. You've got yours, and you can have yours, and I can have mine, and that's completely okay.
And we're
like, I don't
cool.
need you to convince me of whatever, and I'm not going to try to convince you of whatever because it's funny because on Facebook you get all these little back and forth fights. Like, you're not going to change anybody's mind.
What are we doing? Why are we fighting?
Yeah, just move along. Go drink, have a party, hang out, leave that crap out of it.
Yeah.
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 That's my 2 cents right there.
Do you, man? It's you have your whatever you feel is important, and that's you. Then have at it. If we agree or don't agree, we can still be cool.
Right.
Still
Oh yeah. Like
split a pizza.
I have family members. Yeah. I have family members that don't view things the same way I do, but we just avoid that subject. Because all it's going to do is cause hard feelings. Like, who wants that? People, disown family members over politics. And I'm like, that's just dumb.
I don't get it. It's kind of funny, but not really. You know what I mean? It's a little too serious. It's a little bit too heavy.
It's funny that they take it so seriously, I think. Like, there was a guy that came into the health department one day, and he was talking about, somebody asked him how his son was. He goes, I don't know. I don't know how he's doing. I haven't talked to him in a long time. He's Democrat or Republican or whatever, and I'm not. And they were like, oh, okay then. And it's like, so you disown your son because he views things differently? I mean, didn't you raise your child to have their own mind and opinions and that sort of thing? I don't think it's that serious.
That's interesting to me because I mean, yeah, that's heavy, man. Jeez.
It is. It's not worth it. Like,
Yeah.
you chose politics over family. That's
Families
not
are funny
okay.
sometimes, man.
And jacked up.
Yeah, sad. But
Anyway.
you guys are safe here in the OYF family because we don't beef.
We try
about
not
anything.
to get too into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We make 0 cents. We have 0 quality discussions.
And very few opinions that matter. So.
Right. We don't care what you think. Because we know you don't care what we think. Oh, that's funny.
So what would it take? All right. How much money? So I'm going to listen here. Here's 10 G's. All right. Zip off those eyebrows. Would you do it? Cash.
10,000?
10 G's. 10 just for some stupid eyebrows that you can pencil in for the next 6 weeks.
15. You got yourself a deal.
All right, 12.5. Final offer.
Deal.
All right.
I'd do it. I would. Is the check in the mail yet?
You know, I think everything has a price. You know what I mean? Like, my son and I do that to each other. Like, hey, would you do this? He was like, how much? Right. And, and my wife will chime in. Well, I'll do it for, $10,000. I'm like, no one's going to pay you $10,000 to eat a worm. No one cares. No one wants to see you do that, or whatever it is that we're talking about. I don't know if I could do that. I saw
it would have to be a high price for a worm.
Eat one, just swallow it, dude.
Oh, I guess you could. Ugh, I would gag. Ugh.
10 G's. Bottle of water, worm, boom.
Yeah. Is there dirt on the worm?
No, you can hose them off if you want.
All right. Towel dry it and slurp it down.
It's going to be harder to swallow.
I'd do it for 10, maybe. Dang, we're gonna have our house paid off in a week.
Millionaires.
If I eat a worm, shave my eyebrows. What else? What else can I do?
Here's the thing. Like, remember that show, Fear Factor?
Yes.
That was the grossest thing I've ever seen in my life, man.
I could totally do the stunts, but when it comes to the eating cave spiders and ridiculousness, that's where they would lose. Is that
real? You think?
Yeah, I think so. How much did they get?
That's the thing. If you got eliminated, you didn't get jack.
That's the chance you take.
You get that cool $250 if you make it to the end, or the stunts doesn't scare me. The heights and all that stuff, fire.
Exactly.
But dude, I saw them. They had like a plastic fishbowl thing, right? And you put your head in it. There were strawberries hanging on strings, and they had these flies flying around in there. So you had to eat the strawberries and try not to eat the flies. And I don't know if they were like regular like dog poop flies, or were they just
like, did they breed them in a controlled environment?
Right, where they don't have any diseases, So
their little lips did not touch any poo.
Oh yeah, I wonder, or were they just outside a damn dairy pasture somewhere, just with a net, just scooping up flies? Right. I don't know.
Yeah.
But just stuff like that is just gross to me, man. I wouldn't do that. It
is. Ugh. But that's a lot of money, isn't it? How much is it? $250,000.
I think it was like $250. Half of that's gone.
For
Boom.
$150. Right, taxes. Oh, got to factor in the taxes.
So now you're down to $1.25 if you win.
Ugh. Yeah, let's go back to this. What you were challenging me with.
The eyebrows?
Eating a worm and the eyebrows. Oh, the eyebrows. Oh, yeah, because taxes. Yeah, I'd have to stick with the people. Yeah, I would have to stick with the 15 or whatever. Sorry for taxes. So what would you do for money? That was a good topic.
Well, what won't you do for money?
I guess that's episode 99.
99.
Okay.
And it's going down.
September 7th.
Episode 100.
Yeah.
The pepper challenge.
In the
that's
books.
Gonna suck. Yeah.
Yes. Last episode ever. 100 coming up.
Yeah. Thanks for being a part of this wild ride. All right. Be good. Guys, thank you so much for listening. And
yes.
Take care.
And go floss yourselves.
Have a great one.
Yes.
Bye.
Peace.